Hey guys, welcome back for another PK card reading. And for today's topic, we're going to ask what your love interests like most about you. We have here three beautiful crystal bracelets to choose from. Let's begin with group number one, and this is Milk Tea Alashan Agate. Amazonite for group number two. And then we have Peach Moonstone for group number three. If you chose Milk Tea Alashan Agate, this is your reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number one. Let's find out what your love interests like most about you. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. Three of Cups. Hermit. Three of Wands. Oh my gosh, wow. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are already married to this person, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, by the way. But not all of you, because it's a general reading. So yeah, what I'm actually hearing from Spirit about what your love interests really like most about you is that number one, either you are really good when it comes to finances or you're good when it comes to handling money. Number two, you are very resourceful. All right. You're also very spouse material because Queen of Pentacles is a spouse material card for me. Whether you're male or female, you can just switch it, which is good, meaning this person, whether you are already in a relationship with them or not, this person sees you as somebody that they really respect, somebody that they can consider as a husband or a wife material. Okay. And then another message that came through is that your love interest really sees you as somebody who's very emotionally mature. Some of you are also friends with this person, or your love interest really sees you as somebody who's just fun to be around with as well, if you're not necessarily friends. But at the same time, you have depth about you. You're very knowledgeable, you're very wise. And I'm also hearing that for others of you, your love interest really sees you as somebody who likes to always think about new opportunities, especially you got the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is all about opportunities as well. So for instance, when it comes to business, I'm getting that very strongly. Somebody watching this pile is really good when it comes to money. And so your love interest really sees you as somebody who's very creative, even. Think about ways on how to earn extra income, maybe, or making use of your talents to earn money, or other things that could actually help you financially. So being financially stable is also one of the things that they also like or really love about you. Nice. And you got the Two of Cups. So there's really something about mutual feelings, love, and affection for each other. Whether this person has expressed their feelings for you or not, because some of you, you're already married to this person. That's what I heard from Spirit. But yeah, this person feels the same way as you do. All right. This person enjoys the balance of affection, love that you have for each other. And you're also very caring, by the way. Let's try to pull up another set of cards. What your love interests like most about you, group number one. Truth. Oh my gosh, wow, transformation. Monk. Wow, three cards. Monk, none. Child wounded. Rescuer. I'm hearing a lot. Wow. So let's actually start off with the truth card. Well, this one is very self-explanatory. I'm actually hearing from spirit that this is one of the things that they actually like most about you, that you're very straightforward, you're very honest. And I'm also hearing that you have helped this person realize so many things. Maybe you are more mature even than this person in your mind. Okay. Whether they have told you how much they've learned from you, because remember earlier I got that message from spirit about how your love interest sees you as somebody's very deep, wise, or knowledgeable. So whether they have expressed that to you, that they've learned a lot of things from you, I tell you, this is what this person thinks. All right. That you are very resourceful, you're very informative, or you have helped this person, especially with this rescuer card, that you have helped this person realize so many things that would help them in terms of transforming themselves for the better, even. Beautiful. And then also with this rescuer card, let's actually jump to this card first. This is also suggesting to me that a lot of you guys who chose this pile, your love interest sees you as a person who's very selfless. You have a big heart. You always wanted to help other people around you, whether these are strangers, co-workers, friends, family. Okay? And then with a monk or nun, you have a very strong connection with spirit, or some of you are also deeply religious as well. You have a very beautiful relationship with God. And this is also what they love most about you. All right. That you always believe in God and that you have a strong relationship with Him. Some of you are just very, very highly spiritual as well, or you have a strong connection with nature or with spirit in general. And then I'm also getting here as well that what your love interests like most about you is that you know how to forgive. You don't, as much as possible, wanted to hold on to grudges. And this is very mature, all right? That you don't want to hold on to hatred or anger, even if, other people may have wronged you. And if they sincerely apologize to you, you're just going to be not necessarily, again, tolerating what they have done, but you just move forward, all right? You just forgive them instead of holding on to some anger or holding on to some resentment. So this is very beautiful, group number one. Honestly, based on all of these cards, what I actually heard is that for most of you, you have helped this person. I tell you that. A lot of you may have helped this person, and if it's not this person in your mind, it can be other people, and this love interest of yours was able to witness that, how you were able to change someone's life for the better without forcing it. But for a lot of you, this person is saying you have changed their life for the better. How beautiful is that? All right, let's try to pull it more. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Concommency. Door to Spirit. Oh my gosh, deep knowing. So there's really something about knowledge. See, I told you, group number one, your love interest really sees you as somebody who's very resourceful. You're very knowledgeable. You're wise. All right. Others of you are highly psychic, by the way. That's why you have a strong connection with spirit. So maybe your love interest is aware of your gifts or of your talents or your unique gifts or talents. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, they really see you as somebody who's very knowledgeable, somebody who's very resourceful. And I'm also getting here as well that for others of you, your love interest also sees you as a great listener. And maybe that's how you also learn with this deep knowing. Not necessarily you have to read a lot of books or you are a wide reader. But what I'm also hearing for others of you, the reason as to why you're also well experienced or you know a lot of things, is because of you love to listen. You really pay attention. And that's how you're also learning. Wow, I love this. Let's try to pull up more. New vitality. Intuition. I was just talking about how somebody watching this file is highly psychic. Yeah, because you got the concommency, which is a divination, and it's a tool in which you're using seashells. All right, so I won't be surprised if somebody watching this reading is highly psychic, or somebody who is actually doing some sort of like a spiritual career. Yeah, and then you got the gateway. Let me start off with that. So I feel that your love interest is pretty much aware, like what I said, about your unique gifts or talents. Maybe you've shared this to them, or for some reason they were able to catch on that you have these unique gifts or talents. And so this is what they love most about you, that you are very highly intuitive with the intuition card. And at the same time, I'm hearing that somebody watching this pile does have this ability to, again, connect with spirit. So maybe your person or your love interest was able to witness that, or maybe you shared this to them, that you were also able to help other people, kind of like a medium. I'm hearing that, or someone out there, maybe you are connecting with loved ones to pass on and you're helping them to cross over, is also what I'm hearing. Kind of like John Edwards, all right? Or I forgot the name of the psychic, but yeah, John Edwards is a great example. Okay. So yeah, and I feel your love interest is very much amazed about that you're using all of these gifts to be of help, not only with like real human beings, but also helping spirit to cross over even. Wow, I don't know what is this for. That is amazing. And at the same time, there's something about creativity, all right, with this Ace of Wands. This is also what they like most about you. You're very passionate, especially in what you're doing, or about your hobbies or interests. So yeah, very beautiful. I love this. And they also like the fact that if not necessarily you are, doing some sort of like a spiritual career, or you're a psychic, although everybody's a psychic anyway, because we are blessed with intuition, that you're making use of that. All right. You try to follow your heart. You just don't base everything on logic alone. All right. And this is what they love most about you. Let's pull up more. You got give it time, and then challenges. All right. Well, this one is very, very straightforward. This is suggesting to me that your love interest really sees you as a very patient. Oh my gosh, very patient person. You just allow things to flow. You don't try to force things, and you're also very, very diligent. And when it comes to challenges, again, you are really, it's kind of like what I'm hearing from spirit. You try to blend both your intuition as well as your logic when it comes to handling problems. All right. Because some people, they just really try to follow their logical mind, all right, when making a decision. Because this challenges card is also talking about making a decision. But with you, I'm actually hearing that you blend both, or there's a combination of both your logical mind as well as you tuning in or searching for your heart for some answers. Okay. And yeah, I feel for a lot of you, like what I said earlier, you were able to help a lot of people, not just this person maybe, but I'm hearing that for some of you that you've helped this person transform, and that's what they love most about you. Maybe you gave this person some advice, or you kind of like demonstrated how to go about a certain problem even. Aw, look at that. Compassion, nurture, giving, love, life. What did I say at the very start of the reading? Okay. You guys have a big heart, and this is what they love most about you. You're very selfless. You always wanted to help other people around you, not just your family members, not just your friends, but even strangers. Some of you are also really good when it comes to animals. Yeah, I'm drawn to this rabbit over here. All right. So I feel that a lot of you guys are pet lovers or animal lovers. And this is also what they like most about you, that you really do love animals, or you have a very beautiful relationship or connection with animals as well. Or it's as if you're treating your pets, if you do have one, you're treating your pets as if they are your own child. That's also what I heard. Whoa, very beautiful group number one. I'm liking this so much. Let's try to pull it more. Wishing well. Oh my gosh, really? Exposed and revealed. Let me stop. I tell you, somebody watching this group is really highly psychic, all right? And even if you are not like your third eye is really active or what, I'm just really getting this very strong message right now based on these two cards that you really do have the ability to see one's lies or deception. Nobody can fool you. So, regardless whether it's because of you're making use of your psychic gifts or not, people can't fool you. You can see through their lies or deception. And this is what your love interest like most about you. Well, for others of you, in terms of physical, I feel that your love interest really likes your eyes. You may have very beautiful eyes. Oh my gosh, this card got mixed up. Let's pull up this one. Yeah, see? Balance. Exactly. That's what I was just talking about earlier. Remember when I said something about having the ability to blend both, especially when it comes to making decision? You just don't follow your emotions all the time, but you also make use of your logical mind, especially when faced with a certain type of challenge or problem. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. And at the same time, I'm also hearing again with this grandma holding this moon, you're highly intuitive. You can really feel things. You can sense. My gosh. That's why I'm getting a very strong psychic energy here for group number one. Beautiful. Let's pull it more. Okay, what is this card? Acceptance. Pride. Oh, nice. And then liberty. Okay. So with these two cards, what this is really telling me, group number one, is that your love interest likes the fact that you know how to admit your mistakes. You know how to acknowledge your own mistakes instead of being too much in your ego or pride. Like, even though you know you actually did something or you made a mistake, that you don't want to, yeah, admit to it. Because some people are like that. But with you, when you made a mistake, you don't have any trouble saying I'm sorry, or you don't have any trouble admitting to it. Okay. And at the same time, with the message of this acceptance card, you're very mature because of, you know, that there's no point as well in going back to the past, wishing that you could actually redo it again or change things. That's why I got this liberty card. You know that the past is the past, that the only thing that you can actually do about the past is to learn from it. All right. But to think of going back to modify it, obviously you can't. All right. So you know that the only way is to accept the things that you cannot change. That's the only way. All right. To free yourself from anything that would actually make you feel bad or hurt. Wow. You guys are very mature. I tell you that. Very beautiful. Let's pull up more. Friendly support. Nice. Remember I told you at the very start of this reading, for some of you guys, maybe you are friends with this person, or if you are already in a relationship with this person in your mind, because I even heard somebody watching this pile is inquiring about their spouse, then you guys are also the best of friends, okay? And again, with a friendly support, like what I told you, you guys have a big heart. You always wanted to be of help to people, not just your friends, but people who are in need. Beautiful. And then you got the perfect match. So I feel that your love interest really sees you as the one for them, okay? Or you may actually share a lot of things in common even. Or this person thinks that you are their match. My gosh, you got the best friend. Are you freaking kidding me? You got friendly support. You got the perfect match as well as the best friend card. So I feel this is also what they love most about you. If you are already in a relationship with this person, because that's what I'm hearing. Like what I said, not only are you guys married, let's just say, or in a relationship, like lovers, but you are the best of friends as well. Okay? You're also a great friend. Maybe your love interest was also able to witness how great of a friend you are, all right, to the people around you. Wow, this is so nice. Group number one. Let's pull up more. Attraction. See, I told you guys. It says this could be the one. What did I say when I saw the perfect match? So this love interest of yours really sees you as the one for them. And remember at the very start of the reading, this person is really seeing you as a spouse material, whether a husband or a wife material. Wow. They're very much attracted to you, group number one. On top of that, you're physically attractive as well. And you should acknowledge that you're beautiful inside and out. So it's like you're a total package to this person. You're not just all about beauty. You also have a beautiful heart. You're very knowledgeable. What more can they actually ask for? That's what I'm hearing. Ooh, a lot of cards. Hold up. Let's just get one more. Right, there you go. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay. So with this, give your relationship a chance. I feel that maybe this person really sees you as somebody who's very forgiving, all right? Even if people may have wronged you or people may have done something towards you that is very hurtful, you, again, try to give them another chance. Whether it's actually this love interest of yours or other people around you who may have done something to cause you pain, all right? Because again, like what I said earlier, a lot of you guys that chose this pile, you are very forgiving, okay? You don't hold on to baggages. You don't hold on to resentments. And this is what they love most about you. And you're also very committed in making this relationship work, especially if you are already committed to this person. Because I'm really picking up somebody watching this pile is already in a relationship with their love interest. Okay, what's next? Ascending. Love call. Aww. And then wedding rings. See, I told you. I won't be surprised if some of you are actually married to this person, because that's really what I'm getting, all right? Or you are at least in a committed relationship already with this person on your mind. And so what I'm actually getting here, based on these three cards, your love interest really sees you as somebody who likes to grow, who likes to expand. And with this love call as well, they love the fact that you're also very expressive. You speak your truth. Remember that? You got that message earlier in which you really try to speak your truth. You're very open and honest. You're even very open about your emotions. When you're mad, or when you're actually frustrated. you are not really going to be hiding it. You're really going to be expressing that towards this person or maybe other people as well. And again, when it comes to love and romance, you're very loyal and very dedicated, because this card is also talking about devotion. How beautiful is this? Group number 1. I really love your reading. Let's pull up 2 more decks before we wrap things up. What else? What's your love interest like most about you? Commitment. Well, we were just talking about that earlier. Then he got illness. And then natural disaster. All right. So what I'm actually hearing very strongly is that with these 3 cards, your love interest really sees you as somebody who is very reliable indeed. All right. Maybe this person was able to witness how you may have helped other people around you who's probably suffering about something, or maybe they are going through a lot of challenges, and you're not going to think twice to help them or support them in any way that you can. And that's why you got the friendly support card as well. And if it's actually your love interest, maybe you try your very best to make your partner or make this person feel good when they're actually going through a lot in life, all right? Or even when they're actually sick, okay? So that is a sign that you are actually a very loyal, very dedicated, devoted partner, or this is at least how they actually sees you. And at the same time, I'm getting here as well that with this natural disaster, that you're a person who is a survivor. Maybe your love interest was able to witness how you survived a lot of obstacles in life. All right. And that's because of your tenacity. That's because of your optimistic attitude, is also what I'm hearing. You're very perseverant and very determined in life. All right. And you're not afraid to take a risk even. So, how beautiful is that? Group number 1. Let's move on to the last set of cards. Let's see what the rest of the cards are going to be showing us. Perception, right? Night Wind. Oops, a lot of cards again. Just one more. And then he got Purification, Fire. Yeah, it says the naked truth. Let me start off with this one, where it shows a naked lady. So a lot of you chose this pile. You guys are actually very authentic, all right? You are not afraid to show your true self. You embrace your own uniqueness, all right? And not many people can actually do that. And this is what they love most about you. You also speak your truth, just like what I said. And again, you have a very, beautiful perception about things. You try to look at different type of, um, um, viewpoint, all right? Or maybe you try to look at things from a different perspective, whereas other people may be just kind of like, yeah, thinking it as something that is just purely negative, let's just say. But you have the ability to see it differently, all right, with this perception card. And at the same time, I'm also getting here that your love interest really sees you as somebody's very brave. You try to face your fear, all right? Instead of running away from things, you try to face it. And so your love interest really sees you as somebody's very fearless, very courageous. And the fact that what they're saying earlier is that some of them, they were able to witness how you were able to overcome the toughest battles, maybe, or the hardest battles. That's it, because of your bravery, because of your courage and motivation. Wow, group number 1, that's it. That's what I have for you for this reading. It's just for fun. We just really wanted to find out what your love interests like most about you. So I hope that this actually resonated with you. And as always, I'll see you again next week. Bye now. Love and light. All right, group number 2, let's begin with your reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 2. Let's find out what your love interests like most about you. Temperance. Six of Cups. High Priestess. The Empress. The Wheel. And then you have the Hangman. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. All right, so first off, your love interest really sees you as somebody's very attractive or very beautiful. I keep on hearing they love your eyes. It's very deep. I don't know. I really got that for someone out there. Very deep, very piercing for others of you. I'm even hearing some of you may have thick eyebrows. All right. That's also what I heard. And this is what they also love most about you in terms of physical. But our main focus would be your, personality. All right. Or characteristics. But that's what I also heard. They really find you so physically attractive. And on top of that, what they like most about you is that they feel as if that they've known you. Maybe this person is not pretty much into soulmates or twin flames or any other labels, but this person sensed that. This person is kind of like saying that they feel as if that they've known you forever. All right. And this is something that they probably didn't experience with any other people out there. All right. Another message that's coming through is that your person thinks of you or really likes the fact that you just keep on moving forward. You're not a person who wanted to be stuck over the past. Whereas some people may actually find themselves stuck over a past situation. All right. But with you, you try to keep on moving forward. All right. You see the past differently. You have a mature way of looking at the past. You don't see the past, even if it's actually painful, as something that's going to be hindering you from moving forward, but you actually make use of the lessons from your past experiences. And that's why you got the High Priestess card over here. At the same time, a lot of you guys are also very, very creative with the Empress card. You're very caring or nurturing or loving. That's also what I'm getting as part of what they like most about you as well. And at the same time, a lot of you really take your time, all right, before you actually either say something or before you actually do something. You really try to observe things, situations first before making a move with a Wheel card. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. What your person liked most about you, group number 2. I feel like using this one. Hold up. There you go. All right, you have heartache and loss. And then playing it safe. All right. I'm hearing a very specific message just by looking at these two cards. Honestly, for others of you, no wonder you got the High Priestess. Your love interest really thinks of you or likes the fact that you're not too obvious that you're either into them or when you like someone. You're very mysterious. Maybe, some people that they know, when this person likes someone, they try to, just express it openly, or they just go over that person and just declare their love for that person or what. But with you, you are very quiet, or not necessarily you're not talking, all right? I'm talking about you're not really so obvious when you are into someone, which is something that they really like about you, all right? You're not too predictable is also what I'm hearing for others of you. And at the same time, with this heartache and loss, I'm also hearing from spirit that this person liked the fact that even though you may have gone through a lot in life, or maybe this person is aware that you've gone through a lot of challenges, or you may have been hurt over the past, again, you don't try to allow the past to interfere your present moment. All right. The past is the past. It was bad. It was good. That was an experience. Let's move on. Let's move forward. All right. You don't allow yourself to be stuck over the past, especially if the past had something to do with something that is very traumatic. All right. You heal from it, you learn from it, and you just keep on moving forward. And you still say to yourself that life is still beautiful. That's also what I heard when I saw this card. That not everything about life is just all about pain. Not everything about life is just ugly. All right. It's just part of the package. That's what life is all about. It's bitter. It's also sweet. Wow. All right. Let's try to pull it more. Next, you got gossip. Vulnerability. And then divine sensuality. Okay. So here's what I'm hearing based on this card first with the gossip card. Let me put it closer to the camera so you can actually see it. There you go. A lot better. There you go. So with the gossip card, it's not to say that you love gossip or you like talking about other people. I'm not really saying that. I feel that what your love interest like most about you is that you don't entertain or subscribe to gossip. You don't spend your time or waste your energy always talking ill about other people or wasting your time and energy talking about other people. All right. Because remember, you're all about success as well. You're all about growth. You try to keep on moving forward. You don't waste your time, in other words. So you make use of your time wisely or your energy wisely as well. Number two, you got vulnerability. So this is a sign that your love interest sees you as somebody who's very open when it comes to their feelings and emotions instead of being so guarded. When you like someone, you really express it, but not in a way that you're all over someone. Just like what I said earlier. You still kind of like try to keep that mystery. Even with this image of the divine sensuality, like she is very seductive. She is actually very beautiful, but I'm not picking up that this young lady over here in this picture image is somebody who's just really going to be flirting with anybody that they like. All right. She has powers of natural seduction about her. Like men come towards her, not her coming towards them. You get what I'm saying? So, what I'm getting here with this vulnerability card is that you are actually very expressive. When you like someone, you like someone. You're not afraid to show your feelings. But it's not to say that you have to be all over someone when you like them. Okay? And so with the divine sensuality, again, this person or your love interest really sees you as somebody who's very sexy or very, very seductive. Wow. Very beautiful, just like what I said at the very start of the reading. All right, let's try to pull it more. In terms of physical, I feel that your love interest really loves your hair. That's what's being highlighted here. All right. Appreciation. Okay. By the book. Let's get another one. And you got observe. Okay. What I'm actually hearing, especially with these two cards, is that for some of you, your love interest really likes the fact that you take interest in what they're also into, or you really pay attention with the observe card about what they like. All right. And at the same time, I'm hearing that, especially if you are inquiring or the love interest that you have in your mind is somebody from a different culture, because that's really what I'm getting here. This person is actually liking the fact that you are showing interest about their culture, or you're actually eager to learn more about their culture. You're really showing interest, and that's what they like most about you. Okay. Or that you respect as well. Their culture is also what I heard. But at the same time, I'm also getting here that with this by the book card, there's something about respecting someone's beliefs, traditions, all right? So again, kind of like similar. So to put it in a general way, this is also what they like about you. You try to respect other people's beliefs. So maybe even if you may have differences in some ways, you try to respect what they really believe in, okay? And you don't force things, or force what you want them to learn or what you wanted them to accept is more like what I'm hearing. And with the observe card as well, if I'm going to be read it just based on this card, your person likes the fact that, again, you are a great observer. You really try to listen, you pay attention to details, and you try to be in the moment. That's more like what I'm getting. There's something about taking a pause with the appreciation card as well as the hangman card. You don't rush, all right? You're very graceful, even when it comes to your movement, is also what I'm hearing. That's also what they like most about you. Nice. All right, let's see what else. Oh, look at that. Love. Beautiful. Delight. Give it time. And then challenges. Quite interesting because group number one got these two cards as well. All right, so let's start off with this love card and delight card. What I'm actually getting about what your person likes most about you is that, again, you're not afraid to embrace love. All right, you're very open, you're very expressive. But it's not to say that you're the type of a person who's just going to be, like what I said, all over someone when you like them. All right, but you are just very open in terms of expressing how you feel towards someone. You're very loving, you're very dedicated. For others of you, I'm hearing that you guys are actually very creative as well, or maybe you are really good in terms of arts, because this is a painting. So for some of you, this is also what they love most about you, that you're very artistic, or you're actually highly creative. You're fun to talk to as well with this delight card. That's also what I'm hearing. And then with these two cards, this is what I told group number one. You're very patient, all right? You just try to, again, allow things to flow. You don't try to rush things. You don't try to force things, which is actually matching to what we have discovered earlier. And then you got the challenges card. So in terms of making a decision, you guys do not only follow your emotions or your logical mind. It's a perfect combination of both. You trust your intuition or you follow your heart, but at the same time, you have a logical approach in terms of either solving a problem or when you're actually faced with certain challenges. You really try to take your time instead of doing things and then later on regretting it. All right. So that's also what they like most about you. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards here. Mystery. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? What did I say earlier? What the freak? This is creepy. Remember, I said something like your love interest really finds you so mysterious. I even said, no wonder you got the High Priestess card because the High Priestess is somebody who's very mysterious. And I specifically heard that your love interest likes the fact that you're not so obvious when you like someone, or maybe they have a niggling feeling that you're also into them, but you're not openly declaring your feelings or you're all over them all the time. You try to keep your mystery, which makes things exciting for your love interests. Okay. And at the same time, with the image earlier of the by the book, yeah, you're very traditional. That's also what I'm hearing. For some of you guys, you're very conservative. Maybe that's how you were actually brought up. Because again, by the book is also talking about culture or it's talking about tradition. And this is what they love most about you. You're very conservative, and you try to, again, maintain mystery. You really respect yourself. You're very dignified. That's also what I heard. And again, with the book keyword, this love interest of yours sees you as somebody who's just, yeah, very exciting to know more about. It's like this person sees you as a book, like they always wanted to uncover what's next. What's the next page? What is it that I can actually uncover more about group number 2 because of your mystery? Wow. All right, let's pull up more. Oh my gosh. Talk about books. Now you got details. And then you got spirit of place. All right. Well, let's start off with the details. Number 1, your love interest really sees you as somebody who likes to seek information. All right. Either you're also very informative because of your resourceful, you're knowledgeable, you're a wide reader as well, because there's a lot of books over here. And again, there's also something about you being so eager to learn. That's also what I got. With the clarity keyword, you always wanted to search for the truth as well. And at the same time, I'm also getting here that with the spirit of place, you don't have any trouble or problems of releasing the past. When the past is no longer serving you, you're not going to think twice to let it go. All right. Because again, I feel as well for group number 2, you're always about growth or movement. Because again, wheel card for me is all about movement as well. You don't allow yourself to be stuck. Okay. You always wanted to expand. And maybe that's why there's also a lot of books over here, because there's something about growth. Like you always wanted to grow as a person. You wanted to reinvent yourself. You just don't want to be fixed in one type of topic, let's just say, or you're not just good when it comes to math or science, but you're also good in other areas, all right, or other fields. And that's because of you always wanted to expand. You always wanted to learn. And that's what they like most about you. All right, let's try to pull up more. Shining through. Yeah, I'm drawn to this petal of the flower. There's something about uncovering every layers. So this is really what I heard earlier from Spirit, that your person really finds you so mysterious. Like they needed to peel away every layers to find out more about you. It's not to say that you're not being very honest or you're not being very open, But this is talking about how mysterious you are to this individual that you have in your mind, all right? And again, you don't overshare everything. You try to keep that air of mystery about you, which makes this person really excited. Like, I wanted to find out more. Or the more that I'm getting to know about group number two, the more I'm discovering something about them, all right? Wow. And at the same time, when I saw this card, and there's actually, again, this really beautiful light. I'm hearing from spirit that this person, for others of you, they were able to see how beautiful you are, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. Because again, flowers are beautiful, they're very attractive. And you are highly attractive or very attractive, group number two. And you should acknowledge that because that's what I heard at the very start of the reading. In fact, when I saw the divine sensuality card where there's actually really beautiful women, look at that. Maybe you like wearing red lipstick for some of you. And that's also what they find so hot or what they also find physically attractive about you. Even this woman over here, all right, she has red lipstick. So maybe some of you really likes wearing red lipstick or you have very beautiful lips, full lips. But I'm more of like getting that, going back to this card, that you are not only physically attractive, but you're also very beautiful on the inside. And so that's quite rare, right? Beauty and brains at the same time because you're also very knowledgeable. Wow, I love this for group number two. What else? Power. Yes. I love that card. You guys are very powerful. And then he got forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Well, I got that message, not the same card, but I got that very same message earlier for group number one, which is why some of the cards actually repeated because I feel that somebody's been checking out all three groups. And so, whoever you are, again, this is the message for group number one earlier, that some of you, what your love interest like most about you is that you don't hold on to resentments. You're a person who is really willing to forgive. Not to say that you're going to be tolerating their BS, but you're just ready to move forward. Again, you're all about movement. You don't allow yourself to be carrying any baggages or resentments from the past. And that's what makes you so powerful as well. You own up to your power, you reclaim your power. You don't allow the past to interfere with your present. Wow. I love that for group number two. All right, let's see. What else? Let's try this one. Effort. And then abracadabra. Okay. Let's start off with this abracadabra. So for me, there's something about magic. Okay. You have magic in you, group number two. That's what they love most about you. Honestly, for some of you guys, you are actually highly psychic, which I also got from one's reading. And so, yeah, your love interest is probably aware of your gifts. So let me just repeat myself again, because that's what I also got for group number one. And your person is kind of like saying, wow, group number two has magic in them. And they're actually talking about your gifts or psychic gifts and talents. And I even heard when I saw the spirit of place earlier, maybe this person is kind of like aware that you do have a strong connection with nature, with spirits, or that you can actually communicate with spirits, even, or elemental spirits. That's also what I heard. And so this person is kind of like finding you so mysterious and very, very magical. All right. But for the rest of you, this is just your person's way of saying that you are a magical person. You have magic inside of you, all right? With the right efforts, you can actually turn the most impossible things into something that is possible. And that's why it's called magic. Wow. I love that. Group number 2. I also love your reading. Some of it also came from group number 1. So that's why I'm getting a mixture, because maybe somebody has been checking out all 3 groups. So let's see. Let's pull it more. Mirror. All right. Aw, you got love. Very beautiful. You got love card earlier. You got it again. My gosh. And then you got karmic relationship. Okay. So let's actually start off with a love card. Your person really sees you as somebody who's very selfless. You really do have a big heart. Like what I said earlier, when you love someone, you don't have any trouble expressing it. I'm also hearing you don't hold yourself back, okay? You try to not necessarily give everything, but yeah, you try to give the best that you can when you're actually in love with someone. But at the same time, you know how to love yourself as well, all right? But yeah, you're very selfless. You're not just basically concerned about this person in your mind, but you have a big heart for other people as well, whether these are friends or family. Now, for others of you, this love interest of yours is actually a karmic, all right? And I feel that this is not the first time that you've dealt with this person. And I'm talking about the lifetime. You've dealt with this person from several lifetimes. And what this person's kind of like saying is that they have learned so much about you. You have taught this person so much. Whether it's a twin flame with a mirror card over here or a karmic, but you have triggered this person to heal something from within. You're a catalyst for change as well. That's also what I'm getting. You have helped this person perceive love differently as well. And that's what they like or love most about you. Maybe you have changed how this person used to define the word love. Wow, how deep is that? Group number 2. I love that for you. All right, what else? Let's pull this up. Freedom. Open your heart. My gosh, you got the term or the phrase, open your heart thrice. No kidding. You got that with the vulnerability card. You also got that with this love card. Now you got it again. Open your heart. So again, your heart is very open, group number 2, all right? You're very expressive. Love is all around you. Love exists within you, all right? And this is what they also love about you, that you are a source of love and light as well. Wow. I love this. Group number 2. Let's pull up another one first. And then he got signs and clues. But I'm going to be reading this intuitively, okay? Let's start off with the freedom card. Healthy space and room to breathe. So this is also what they love most about you. You know how to respect their space or this person's space and boundaries. Like what I said, you don't force things. I even heard earlier, you don't even force your own opinion. You may have some differences with this love interest of yours, but you don't force your own beliefs towards them. All right. You don't shove it in. All right. And force it. And at the same time, again, you're not very clingy. You're not very needy. You also, again, respect their space. You give them space to breathe because you're not very needy and clingy or codependent. And then again, with the open your heart, Like what I said, you guys are just very loving. You're very expressive as well when it comes to your feelings and emotions instead of being guarded. And now with the signs and clues card, I'm not going to read that as signs and clues. Look at this very beautiful woman. Some of you are probably from India, by the way. I don't know. I just really got that. Yeah, very beautiful eyes. Indian women are so beautiful. I find them so attractive, actually. And yeah, there's something about the eyes. And look at her lips. She's again wearing red lipstick. My gosh. Red or pink? There's something about lipstick. Let's just put it that way. There's really something about lipstick. So maybe this love interest of yours finds that very hot and sexy, or you have this very seductive. Remember when I saw this divine sensuality card? Yeah, I'm getting a very seductive energy. Very sensual, actually. And every time I see this card, it reminds me of the movie um, American Beauty. Yeah. So, in terms of physical, I'm really going to hear that they really like your eyes or your lips. It's very sexy, very expressive. And again, look at that. She's covering her face or her lips with this fan. Again, there's really something about mystery. All right. Yes, you're very expressive, but you're not really going to be so aggressive when it comes to love or when you actually like someone. In fact, I keep on hearing that for a lot of you, your person likes the fact that you're actually very traditional or very conservative. So maybe it's actually hard to see women, especially if you're a woman watching this, to see women who are very conservative nowadays. But this person likes the fact that, yeah, on top of you try to maintain your mystery, you really respect yourself, okay? And at the same time, yeah, you're very traditional. So let's pull up more. Justice. Imagination. And then fury. Okay. All right. So let's actually start off with the justice card. This one is very self explanatory. Your person really sees you, or what they like most about you is that you also have a perfect balance between your mind as well as your emotions. All right. Because this justice card is also talking about logic. So either you have a logical approach in some things, or for instance, when it comes to handling challenges, or when it comes to um, finding a solution to a problem, all right, you're very logical, or you have a logical approach, but at the same time, there's that perfect balance too with this weighing scale or the scales of justice, rather. So there's something about being able to balance your logical mind as well as your feelings and emotions. And on top of that, you guys are very fair, you're very balanced. With this imagination card for me, I'm going to be reading this as somebody who's very creative. All right? When you are actually creative, you have a lot of ideas in your mind, because this imagination card is also talking about the mind, okay? And then with the Fury card, I'm not going to read this as somebody's upset or very mad, but in fact, I'm going to be kind of like connecting this to the forgiveness card. You really don't hold on to resentments or anger, even to the people who may have hurt you. Like what I said, you try to forgive by letting things go, and you just keep on moving forward. Not to say that you have to be best friends with them again or trust them again, but you just don't hold on to those baggages. You just keep on moving forward. You just release it from your life. And I feel a lot of the people who chose this pile are very, very mature as well. Okay. I love that. So let's pull up the last set of cards. What else? What your love interest love or like most about you? Jewel within a teardrop. You have remembrance. Okay. Ooh, cards are playing out. Hold up. What is this? Goddess of creation. Oh my gosh. And it says creativity. We were just talking about that. So let's start off with this one. You guys are highly creative people. All right. Very artistic. And at the same time, I'm also hearing that you're all about transformation. You're all about change. You try to reinvent yourself. That's also what they like most about you, which makes you exciting instead of being boring and dull. Okay. And then with this jewel within a teardrop card, and I'm talking about this one, you know how to appreciate as well the present moment. Okay. You also try to perceive, the harshest things that may have happened to you in the past differently. You use it to make you stronger, is also what I'm hearing. Okay. Or you try to find the beauty even on those things that may have hurt you. Let's just put it that way. With the remembrance card, you're very thoughtful as well. And at the same time, you don't try to control your feelings. When you're mad, you're mad. Maybe that's why I also got the card Fury earlier. When you're mad, you're mad. You don't try to repress it. Because remember, you keep on getting, a lot of cards about opening up your heart, which means that you don't have any trouble expressing your emotions. So yeah, that's what they like or love most about you. Group number two. I said three. Oh my gosh, number two. So yeah, I love your reading. This is still very much unique, although I'm getting a mixture of group number one because somebody has been jumping from group one and then group number two, but your reading is still very much unique to group number one. And I'm really picking up that for you guys, not only are you very attractive physically, because that's the strongest that I felt for group number two. Like your love interest really sees you as somebody who's very beautiful. But remember that shining through card, this person is saying that you're not just about physical beauty. It's not just the face. It's also the beauty inside your heart. So I will leave you with that. Group number two, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I'll be seeing you again next week. Bye. Love and light. Hi, group number three. You have chosen the Peach Moonstone crystal bracelet. Let's go ahead and find out what your love interests like most about you. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number three. Two of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Justice. King of Swords. Four of Cups. And you have the Fool card. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit card. So again, I'm picking up that some of you guys are highly logical people as well. All right, very intellectual. And that's also one of the things that they really like most about you. Okay. For others of you, your person loves the fact that you have big dreams in life. All right. You try to create opportunities for yourself, or you try to seize every opportunity that would actually put you in a stable position or in a secure position in life. I'm also getting here with the Justice card that, again, your person really likes the fact that you're very balanced. You are very logical, very objective. You have natural leadership skills, group number three, especially that I'm seeing the King of Swords, because King of Swords is somebody who's kind of like the supervisor of the tarot, all right? Kind of like the boss as well. And you're very disciplined, And at the same time, they're also showing me here that you're not afraid to take some risk in life. Other people may be afraid to take a risk or to take a chance, but you're not. Okay. And I feel as well with the Four of Cups, you're also all about growth and expansion. You try to think about things that would help you to grow as an individual. You always wanted to learn, you always wanted to expand. And I'm getting that as well with the Two of Wands. All right. You always wanted to think of ways or think of things that would excite you. All right. You just don't do the same stuffs over and over again, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. For others of you guys are actually very outdoorsy. You love traveling. You're very fun to be around with. Some of you are also very much like an extrovert. You're daring. I'm getting an Aries energy, actually, with a little bit of Sag for others of you. That's also what I'm getting. But we also have here the Hermit, which is Virgo. Others of you are air signs with the Justice card. But with the Hermit card over here, they're also showing me that you are a person who's all about truth. You always wanted to seek clarity. And at the same time, you are also very knowledgeable. All right. You're very deep and knowledgeable or profound as well. So let's move on to the next set of cards. What's your person like most about you? Group number 3. Ooh, Devil in reverse. I feel like using this one again. All right. There you go. A lot more better. Oh, wow. So based on these two cards, what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that with the Devil card in reverse, you guys are actually not very controlling or possessive. And I kind of like got that as well for group number 2 in one of their messages. So I'm also getting that as well for group number 3. It's kind of like a continuation. So somebody may be kind of like jumping from group 1, group 2, and group number 3. And I really got that your person or your love interest likes the fact that you try to give them space or you try to respect their boundaries or their space. And I'm also getting here as well with the spiritual strength. You guys are also very, very dedicated to whether it's your religion or your beliefs, or you have a strong connection with spirit as well. Some of you are highly or deeply religious. That's also what I'm getting with the spiritual strength, and then the Devil in reverse. Let's try to pull it more. Deserving. And then Prince card. And by the way, before I read these two cards, going back to the Devil card in reverse and the spiritual strength, because I just heard that right now from Spirit. Spirit is actually saying some of you, yeah, you face so many battles in life, all right? But this has not stopped you at all, or you are not kind of like, yeah, looking at yourself as if you were a victim because of the things that you've gone through in life. This has made you a lot more braver, even a lot more wiser, and at the same time, a lot more stronger. So there's really something about your strength as a person, your inner strength. And now with these two cards, I'm getting here as well that what your person likes most about you is that you know your worth, all right, when it comes to love and romance, because you got the deserving card. So you don't try to lower down your standards. It's not to say that you have super high standards, but you don't settle for less, in other words, when it comes to love and romance. And at the same time, with this Prince card as well, you're very romantic. You're also very charming, all right? Very loving. That's what I'm getting here with this Prince card, which is all about somebody who's very romantic and charming. Okay, let's pull it more. Soul Cage. And then Indecision. Oh my gosh, really? So, group number three, guys are also very reliable people. I won't be surprised if a lot of people always come towards you for help. I'm really hearing that right now. Some of you are probably kind of like feeling sick about it. Like, why is it that people depend on me? Why is it that people are always coming towards me for help? I mean, I'm a strong person. I'm hearing somebody saying that. Like, I'm a strong person, but I'm just a human being. I'm also weak. All right. And so the reason as to why a lot of people come towards you for help or to seek for advice, even, it's because of your strength. You are naturally strong. No wonder, whether you're male or female, you are embracing the King of Swords energy as well. Very masculine. All right. Somebody's very tough. Somebody's actually very smart and logical. All right. They don't allow their feelings or emotions to defeat them. And so, even if you're actually going through a lot of stress in life, you try to maintain strong, you try to maintain tough. Okay. And that's why people see that in you. They see you as a source of strength, is what I'm hearing from spirit. And this is what your love interests also like most about you. Maybe this person was also able to witness how many people you may have helped. Because look at this mermaid over here. She helped this person from drowning, either from drowning or she's trying to pull her up towards the light. You guys are naturally light bringers as well, is what I'm hearing from spirit. And then with this indecision card, maybe you may have helped this love interest of yours in some ways. Maybe your love interest is somebody's very indecisive, all right? But you're actually very clear. Remember, you got the King of Swords. Somebody's very clear. Somebody's also very straightforward, okay? Not wishy-washy. So I'm getting here that this is also what they like most about you. You don't think twice, especially when you're passionate about something, all right? Just like with this mermaid over here, she's not going to think twice to save someone's life, even if it will cost her own, all right? You guys are fearless. I'm hearing that from spirit, group number three. Wow. Very spunky. Very tough. Beautiful. I love this. Let's try to pull up more. So even if I'm actually getting some of the messages from group one, group two, your reading again, group number three, is very unique. I'm getting a very unique energy, unique personality as well. So that is really beautiful. Oh, yes. Look at that. Co-create. A lot of logical people chose this pile, I tell you that. All right, Two of Swords in reverse. Yes, I was just talking about that. Two of Swords in upright is somebody's having a hard time seeing things clearly or thinking straight. There's confusion, but with you, you're very clear, all right? There's something about clarity for group number three, all right? You know what you want, all right? You know what you deserve. Remember, you got the deserving card. And at the same time, with this co-create, what I actually heard is that you're not actually the type of a person who's just very fixed. You're flexible even. You're flexible to blend your own ideas with other people. And that's also what they like most about you. There's also something about negotiation skills for others of you. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. Some of you are actually into business because I'm hearing some messages. I just really don't want to divulge everything, but I'm hearing some business terms actually. I don't know who's this for. But yeah, you're actually really good in terms of blending your ideas with other people or willing to work with other people, collaborating with other people, having the ability to, yeah, kind of like connect with people from, different personalities. Other people, they're not good with that. But with you, you don't have any trouble, blending in or kind of like adapting to every type of people. Maybe you're actually a supervisor even with the King of Swords. Because again, a supervisor or a manager or a leader. Let's just put it that way. Let's use leader. When you're a leader, obviously you're really going to be working with so many people of different personalities, right? And that's who you are. You have natural skills of being a leader. You may have dealt with so many people in your life, even, and you know how to get along with them, all right? You don't have to be like them because you know who you are, but you know how to get along, all right? I'm hearing people's skills, even. That's also what your person liked most about you. You may be different from this person in so many ways. This is also what I'm hearing. Somebody's actually more of like, yeah, assertive. The other person's more like passive, or somebody's more shy. I also got that when I saw these two images over here. Wow. I love group number three's reading as well. And I'm starting to become nasally again. Why group number three? I don't know who's that for. But every time for group number three, somebody's watching group number three all the time who's making me nasally. Anyway, nothing new. Oh, yes, renewal, rebirth. Patience, and then security. What did I say about the security part? Oh my gosh. Remember at the very start of this reading, I forgot the exact words that I said because when I'm doing a reading, I just go on and on and on, and I sometimes forget what I exactly said. But I believe I mentioned something about you really try to seize opportunities, anything that would actually put you in a stable position or a secure position. All right. But let's also start off with this renewal rebirth card. My gosh, group number three, you guys are very tough people. I tell you that. I could feel your power. I could feel your energy. A lot of you have been through a lot in life, but those scars or those wounds didn't stop you from becoming the best version of yourself, all right? Because some people, when they have gone through a lot of battles in life, either they would actually see themselves as if they're a victim. But with you, you don't look at yourself that way, all right? In fact, you're even able to overcome it because of your strength or your inner strength. And with this renewal rebirth card, this is a sign that you're all about change and transformation. Like what I said, you don't want to be stuck where you are. You always wanted to learn. You always wanted to reinvent yourself, all right? Otherwise, you would feel bored doing the same stuffs over and over again. And if there are things that you feel is weighing heavily on your back, you're not going to think twice to unload it so you can soar high, all right? There's also something about freedom. I feel that a lot of you guys are very freedom-loving people, highly independent. That's also what they love most about you. You're also very patient with this patience card. And at the same time, with the security card on top of what I already said earlier, you have this, this warmth about you. You make people around you feel safe. And that's because of your strengths. It's like you're a hero to people. I really got that, It's like you're a hero to people. Like when they're actually going through a lot of trouble. Maybe that's why I heard someone saying, oh my gosh, why is it that a lot of people are coming towards me for help? Like, I know everything. I don't know everything. I don't have the answers for everything. I don't know who is this for, but I keep on hearing someone saying that. But yeah, I understand you, whoever you are. I could even, sometimes resonate with it. Not completely, but I know somebody's like that. But yeah, you're still a human being. And sometimes people do not really realize that. They thought that you're always strong. All right. But all of us, we have weakness. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to admit our weakness. It's okay to admit that I'm just a human being. I can't be strong all the time. If I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling weak. All right. But I heard somebody is kind of like saying, I don't have answers for everything. All right. Go figure it out on your own. I don't know. Somebody's kind of like upset. What the freak? I didn't get this for group one or group number two. I really heard that very long dialogue. Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards. I can't believe this, Spirit. Whoa. But yeah, you give warmth to people. I tell you that. You make people feel safe around you. Okay. But at the same time, intimidated for others. Oh my gosh. All right. You got the liar card. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You have echoes. Oh, there's something about cultures. And then you have strength. See, I told you group number 3. My gosh, need I say more? You guys are very powerful, regardless whether you're male, you're female. Oh my gosh, you guys are strong people. I tell you that. So let's actually start off with the liar card. What I actually strongly heard from Spirit is that you guys, yeah, you do have the ability to spot when someone is lying. People can't lie to you, all right? And that's because of your experience. Because I tell you, group number 3, majority of you chose this pile. Because I'm picking up somebody's just been checking out one pile and then jumping to group number 2 and then group number 3. But if you really chose this pile, because that's how you really do pick a card. You may actually choose multiple piles, but as much as possible, it's also nice that if you're just going to be choosing one that is calling you out the most. And I feel for those who really chose this pile, you really do have that ability to spot when someone is actually masking their lies, all right? They can't fool you. And you got the full card as well earlier. Somebody may actually think that you're a fool when you're actually not, all right? But yeah, that's because of your experience. Because like what I said, majority of you chose this pile, group number 3. Either you have strong natural leadership skills, or some of you are probably boss, or maybe you're a manager or supervisor, and so you deal with a lot of people, or at least you're doing a type of job in which you're dealing with a lot of people, and being exposed to many people will help you to uncover more information about people in general, how to go about them, right? How to deal with this type of a personality or this type of a person. Or I know that this person's just lying, the way this person actually behaves or their body language and all that. So I'm also hearing that for group number 3. So that's what I actually got with this liar card. That's what your person likes most about you. You can actually spot when someone's lying. And then with the Echoes card, maybe for others of you, you are inquiring about a person, or your love interest is probably from a different culture than you, or there's difference in culture. But even though there are differences, which makes sense now why you got an image of a cheetah earlier and then an owl. So there's definitely something about differences, that even though you may be different in opinions, religion, belief, you try to respect each other's beliefs or culture as well. I also got that for one of the groups in which somebody's saying, I appreciate the fact that you're interested in my culture. Somebody's saying that, all right? And they like that most about you. So maybe this is you again. And yeah, they love the fact that you're very much interested to know more about where they actually came from, their roots and all that. You're also very traditional. That's another way of putting it with this Echoes card. And then with the Strength card, well, that one is very, very straightforward from Spirit. You guys are actually very strong people, strong-willed, all right? And even though some of you are feeling tired because it's as if that you are carrying the weight of the world. Maybe that's why I heard somebody saying, my gosh, everybody's depending on me. Like everything is my problem. I'm just a human being. I'm not a superwoman. I'm not a superman. I'm a human being too, all right? But yeah, you guys are very strong. I tell you that. All right, let's see what else. Gosh, this nasally thing is just so powerful. Honestly, I'm having a hard time breathing again. I don't know. every time for group number 3. So anyway, if I have to pause because I'm just really having a hard time breathing, I would do that. Okay. Why group number 3? Anyway, powerful move, Beaver Moon creation, and then envy. Oh, okay. So let's actually start off with a powerful move. You guys are very strategic. See? Just like a leader. A leader is somebody who has really amazing strategic skills, all right? So you guys are very strategic. Some of you are very calculating, all right? You're very careful when it comes to your movements. So kind of like when you're playing chess because you really wanted to win. So getting that as well is part of what they like most about you. And then with the creation card, well, you guys are blessed with so many ideas. You're very gifted, you're very talented, you're very creative. You have a lot of ideas. I'm picking up an Aquarius energy for group number 3 as well, on top of Virgo. Yeah, I'm getting that. Aquarius. And we've just come into the age of Aquarius, right? And Aquarian are actually very, very smart people. All right. They're very, very smart. They're known as the genius of the zodiac because of their ideas, their brilliant ideas. A lot of the Aquarians that I know, they love technology, male or female, geek gadgets and all that. But yeah, also just by looking at this card with the creation, I'm also picking up somebody is also an architect, maybe an engineer watching this pile. Yeah, I'm getting that too. Anyway, lastly, you got the envy card. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Well, remember, you got the security card. So what this is suggesting to me is that what your person liked most about you is that you are confident and secure versus always feeling insecure, always comparing yourself with other people, all right? So that's the opposite of who you are. You guys are just naturally confident. You know who you are. You know your flaws. You know your strengths, right? You got the strength card, but you're just naturally feeling confident. You don't feel insecure. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's see what else. Oops, I forgot to pull up this other card. Ooh, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You got the change card as well as the perseverance card. So you're all about change. We just talked about that. Remember the renewal rebirth card? You wanted to reinvent yourself, all right? You don't have any trouble adapting to changes even. You are very flexible. And then with the perseverance, again, we've talked about that earlier. You guys are very determined, okay? You're hardworking people. And guess what? Bottom of the deck, leadership. Are you freaking kidding me? What did I say earlier? I feel like getting that since it's at the bottom of the deck. Wow, you guys are strong leaders. Strong leaders. It's hard to choose a favorite pile, honestly. I just don't like the fact that I'm always getting nasally for group 3's reading. I don't know who's doing that. Anyway. Oh boy. Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards. Wow. Are you kidding me? Change of seasons. You got the change card, now you got change of seasons. You're not boring. Group number 3. All right? Like there's always something exciting about you. All right? You're not just all about the dry season. Okay? There's winter, there's spring, there's summer. So you're actually very versatile. That's also one message I'm hearing from spirit. Or again, like what I said, you're not afraid to change. Because again, you got the renewal rebirth card, which means that you are not afraid to let go of anything that is no longer serving you or that is not helping you to grow as a person. Okay? Just like the leaf, right? With the maple leaves, in order for you to allow new leaves to grow, you have to be willing to release something or to let things go. And that's who you are. Amazeballs. All right, let's see. What else? Benefit of the doubt. Real feelings. Okay. And you got workplace romance. So either some of you are inquiring about a love interest that you're working with. Maybe that's why I also got this, energy of somebody is a leader, but this is you. So maybe this is actually somebody in the workplace. Maybe, one of your employees. All right. And I'm getting here as well that with the benefit of the doubt, that this one is very self-explanatory. You try to give people a benefit of the doubt. All right. You are very balanced and very objective. You just don't jump into conclusion right away. And then with real feelings, this one again is very self-explanatory. You guys are very open as well with your feelings. You're very honest with your feelings. So that's it. Let's move on to the next. Ooh, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I tell you, group number 3, this love interest of yours, not necessarily this person's coming back into your life, but you had a past life with this person, okay? And then he got, this could be the one. Ooh. Ooh. There's a lot of cards. Well, we'll take this one. Free yourself. Because that's the energy I'm getting for group number 3. You guys are very freedom loving. Remember that? So with the reconciliation card, what I'm actually getting earlier is that this person in your mind or love interest is somebody that you have dealt with in several lifetimes or previous lifetimes. And maybe what they also love about you or what they like most about you is this sense of familiarity. Maybe even if they're actually not. I'm getting nasally again. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time breathing. Sorry about that. Ooh, boy, it's just so hard. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying, see, I lost my train of thought. Ooh, boy, that's hard when you're actually being interfered with all of these sensations. But anyway, let me go back again with the reconciliation card. So I feel that even if they're not really familiar with soulmates or they don't believe in that, maybe this person felt that they've known you before. And this is also what they like most about you, all right? That you are very special or unique to them. And some of them, they see you as the one. I'm even hearing some of you inquiring about a person that you're already in a relationship with, okay? And then with a free yourself, again, you take back your own power, all right? You don't give away your power to anybody. You are your own boss, all right? You call the shots. Not to say you're bossy. I don't think so. But you're just natural leaders. And again, at the same time, with the free yourself, you don't have any trouble in freeing yourself from anything that's weighing you down. Okay? That's what they like most about you. Plus, having the ability to respect other people's boundaries, even. All right, what's next? Stubbornness. Gift. And then curse. Okay. So let's actually start off with a stubbornness card. Not necessarily that you guys are stubborn in a negative way. I would actually look at this in a positive way. All right. So maybe you are a person when you're actually fixed with something, or this is really what you believe in. Nobody can change your mind. All right. Especially if you're passionate about it. That's what I'm getting. Or you don't easily give up, because I heard earlier from Spirit that you've gone through a lot. You even got the curse card. So maybe, honestly, group number 3, maybe that's the reason why I'm getting nasally. And I've explained myself multiple times, all right? Some of you may have heard this over and over again. Because whenever I get nasally, somebody watching this reading is heavily afflicted. So either they're doing that towards others, doing dark arts, dark magic, or somebody may have casted that towards them. All right. So it's either of two things, but it can also be any other things. To put it in a simple way, I'm getting a very strong negative energy coming through. So that's why I'm getting nasally. It's never positive. Let's just put it that way. It's never positive. All right. It can be intentional, it can be unintentional. But I won't be surprised if somebody watching this pile is really heavily afflicted, whether they are going through a lot of spiritual attacks, if you're not the one who's doing that on others. But yeah, I'm getting that. And it's not a surprise. Anyway, with a gift card, I'm going to be reading this as somebody who's just very talented, right? But at the same time, you guys are very generous. You love to give, all right? You love to give without expecting anything in return. And again, with the curse, I'm more like picking up that on top of what we have discussed already. A lot of you guys really don't want to spend or waste your time and energy in hatred. Okay. You free yourself from things that are just going to be weighing you down. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they try to magnify hatred, especially nowadays. Haven't you noticed that? Even on social media, or especially on social media, where there's a lot of people, trying to bash other people, say negative stuff about people. I mean, come on. All right. Nobody's perfect. No individual living on this realm is perfect anyway. So, yeah, let's spread kindness. Why don't we do it differently this time? Why don't we just be kind towards each other? But unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there in which they're magnifying hatred and anger towards someone. All right, that's what they always wanted to invite into their life. But with you, or for majority of you, you don't subscribe to that, which is good. So anyway, let's pull up another set of cards. Oh, yes. Butterfly, which is all about growth and change, because butterfly is all about change and transformation. Beautiful. And it says releasing the past. See, I told you. If you feel that the past is just going to be weighing you down, you release it. You let it go. That's why you don't waste your time and energy in anger, resentment. You just let it go. And that's really the way to go, even. Okay? Not today. Boundaries and hurt. And then key on a ring. Okay. Wow, let's actually start off. This one is very, very self-explanatory. We've already explained that. Let's start off with the key on a ring instead. So what I'm actually hearing with a key on a ring, like what I said earlier, you know what you truly deserve. You don't settle for less. You don't lower down your standards. A lot of you are not even into one night stand, Some of you are actually very traditional, very conservative, all right? You just don't, kind of like hook up with someone just because you find them hot or attractive. So this is also what they like most about you. They respect you a lot for being like that because you don't settle for less. You don't lower down your standards. All right. And then with this not today card, I'm actually more like getting something about boundaries. All right. Because that's part of the keyword. You know how to respect other people's boundaries. And you also try to create your own boundaries with people. Wow. Beautiful. Group number 3. So let's pull up the last set of cards. Apprehension. Ooh, flame tree. Group 2 got this. Jewel within a teardrop. Okay, so they're really showing me here that you guys are fearless people, all right? Remember I said something about a lot of you chose this pile. You're not afraid to take a risk or to take a chance. So yeah, you're fearless. You're very courageous. You always wanted to reinvent yourself. You wanted to start something new because that's what the meaning of this flame tree card. You're very passionate as well. And then with a jewel within a teardrop, again, like what I said for group number 2, because they also got this, You try to look at the most difficult situation or painful memories differently. You try to find beauty in every painful situation. All right. You try to appreciate maybe the lessons that even though it was painful for you, it was really hard for you, you also try to look at it differently. And that is a sign of maturity, even. So, yeah, group number 3, that's all I have for you. I'm having a hard time breathing because of this nasally thing going on, but I certainly hope that you actually enjoyed this reading. As always, I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.